Let's just jump right into this explainer. Think about your daily routine for a second. You probably hit the gym to train your body, right? You read, you learn, maybe you even meditate to train your mind. But there is a massive, glaring blind spot in almost everyone's self-improvement journey. We completely ignore training our face. Now, I know that sounds a bit out there at first. We're totally conditioned to believe that our facial bone structure is just locked in, that you just get what you get from your genetics and that's the end of the story. But according to the fascinating source material we're unpacking today, that is a complete myth. You can literally remodel your face over time. It's almost like customizing a character in a video game. By adopting some very specific daily habits, you can actually sculpt your features, eliminate those lingering insecurities, and develop a genuinely model-like appearance.
Okay, let's dive into this. Our training manual for today covers 5 areas: the quest for facial harmony, mastering the maxilla bone, the big 3 core habits, advanced neck and jaw training, and finally, lifestyle, testosterone, and greatness.
Starting off with Section 1, the quest for facial harmony and overcoming insecurity.
Look, so many guys walk out their front door every single day feeling totally trapped by insecurity about their face. But taking control starts right here, with the absolute secret weapon of facial attractiveness, and that is the maxilla. The maxilla is essentially the structural anchor for your entire face. It's the central bone. If you have a well-developed maxilla, your face is going to look harmonious, wide, and striking. But if your maxilla is underdeveloped, your face will literally grow downward, leading to a drooping, far less attractive appearance, and that happens regardless of how good your baseline genetics might be.
When a face grows forward, driven by a strong maxilla, everything just clicks into place. Because that bone is pushing forward, it properly supports the eyes from underneath, giving you that piercing, intense hunter eye look. It keeps the nose straight, elongates the jawline, and tightens the skin beneath the chin, so there is zero double chin. But when you look at the effects of modern habits, you get downward growth. The maxilla sinks. The eyes lose their underlying support and they start to droop. The nose can become hooked or crooked, and the jaw recesses backward, which creates a double chin and a noticeably shorter, less structured face.
The source material actually makes a super interesting comparison between 2 famous actors to really drive this home. Think about Ryan Gosling. He's obviously considered a very attractive guy, right? But anatomically speaking, his maxilla is actually quite weak. Because of that downward growth, his face is longer, it's narrower, and his eyes are slightly unsupported. Now compare that anatomical structure to Brad Pitt. Pitt's perfect facial harmony is heavily driven by exceptional, forward-grown maxilla development. His face is wide, his eyes are perfectly supported, and his jawline is absolutely immaculate. That forward growth is exactly what we want to aim for.
Moving right along to Section 2, the big 3 core habits, which is the foundation of your training.
Remodeling your face isn't an overnight thing. It is a process of changing things millimeter by millimeter, and it absolutely begins with 3 essential, totally non-negotiable habits. These are the big 3. First, you must seal your lips entirely. Breathing through your mouth actively signals your face to grow downward. We don't want that. Second, you have to rest your entire tongue on the roof of your mouth. This practice is widely known as mewing. By pressing your tongue against your palate, you're applying constant active forward pressure on the maxilla, which physically signals it to grow outward over time. And third, you have to maintain perfect body posture. Your facial bones rely entirely on the alignment of your spine and your neck.
Now, you might be thinking, what on earth does meditation have to do with getting a chiseled jawline? Well, actually, everything. In the beginning, keeping your lips sealed and your tongue glued to the roof of your mouth requires constant, active mental effort. You are absolutely going to forget. Meditation trains you to remain present. By practicing mindfulness, you basically train your brain to catch yourself slipping so you can actively remind yourself to fix your posture and resume mewing until it finally becomes a completely automatic, subconscious habit. Next up is Section 3, Advanced Neck and Jaw Training, focusing on physical conditioning. To truly transform your facial structure, you literally have to hit the surrounding muscles just as hard as you hit the gym. You have to eliminate that notorious nerd neck, that rounded, forward-leaning head posture we all get from staring at screens all day. Nerd neck directly pulls your maxilla downward. So to fix this, you need to perform daily chin tucks against a wall, do deep shoulder stretches to open up a rounded back, and specifically train the muscles on both the front and back of your neck. Fixing these muscular imbalances is absolutely mandatory, because if your neck is out of alignment, your face simply cannot grow forward properly. Beyond just stretching, we need resistance and we need recovery. The source highly recommends chewing hard mastic gum for about 30 minutes a day to directly train the masseter muscle. This builds a much wider, more masculine jawline,
and provides the actual muscular force needed to push that maxilla forward. At night, applying a small piece of safe microtape to your lips ensures you don't default to mouth breathing while you're unconscious. And finally, you must sleep strictly on your side for 8 or more hours, because deep, proper sleep is when the physical remodeling of your face actually takes place. Bringing us to Section 4, lifestyle, testosterone, and greatness. This is the ultimate form.
This is where the energy really shifts, because your external facial aesthetics are a direct, undeniable reflection of your internal health, your hormones, and your daily lifestyle choices. It all comes down to your daily actions. Our ancestors had these incredibly strong forward-grown faces because they ate hard foods and meat, which naturally worked their jaw muscles and optimized their testosterone levels. Getting out in the sun and socializing keeps your hormones balanced and your posture upright. On the flip side, locking yourself inside, hunching over video games, and eating soft, highly processed junk food, that absolutely tanks your testosterone, ruins your internal health, and quite literally causes your facial structure to collapse downward over time.
Because here's the thing, this whole process of facial training is deeply holistic. If you want that striking physical aura and a legitimately strong facial structure, you have to build muscle and train hard at the gym. You have to actively improve your mental health, which naturally gives you the confidence to carry yourself properly. You need to elevate your career, your status, and your financial success, because having high self-esteem physically alters how you hold your head and the tension in your face. And above all else, you must eliminate cheap, instant gratification in favor of difficult, long-term goals.
I want to leave you with this ultimate motivational takeaway straight from our source material. The creator states, "Becoming a hero basically means improving in all areas of your life. It is holistic. True attractiveness isn't just winning a genetic lottery ticket, it is the physical, outward manifestation of you becoming a hero in every single aspect of your life. Your diet, your discipline, your finances, your fitness, and yes, your daily facial habits."
The power to change is entirely in your hands, millimeter by millimeter, day by day. You no longer have any excuse to feel insecure or trapped by a facial structure you aren't happy with. The blueprint is right in front of you. The habits are clear. But it leaves you with a pretty startling question to think about. If your face is just a reflection of your daily habits and your testosterone, what is your current facial structure secretly broadcasting to the world about how you live? Thanks for joining me on this explainer. I'll let you chew on that.